and Happy New Year to you all. And it's 2020 vision. So here we are. We're back on the live streaming on my channel for tonight, and I've got some guests with me, which we'll bring them in a minute. And what I've got to say to you is I hope you've had a nice Christmas, and I hope you have a happy and prosperous and healthy new year. So without further ado, let's bring in our guest. Hello everybody.
Happy New Year.
Hello.
And welcome to 2020.
New Year.
We've got Adrian Langley, we've got Chris Davis, and we've got Dave Mill.
Yeah, hi.
And myself. So how is everybody?
Yeah, good, you?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm okay. I've been busy today. Like I've been busy for the past. I don't know how long.
I just busy like. The Welsh thing, but I do, Dave.
The Welsh one. I'll have to get me.
Like people say, like, good night, as well. All right, like, all right, Matt. Right. We got Roger.
I've been at work today, then I've come back and done some of my bus.
Yeah.
It
was on the round, that's what we said, haven't we?
Have you been busy with your bus, Adrian?
I haven't done anything since last year. Well, last time I was on stream.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Well, I mean, I know that you're quite far on though, aren't you? You're quite.
I think Adrian's quite up to date on your bus, anyway, right?
95, something like that, is it, Adrian?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
I think we've got 100 coming so now in the couple weeks.
Yeah, it'll be 98 this week, and then 100 next week. 99 and then 100. So a couple of weeks' time, I would have thought it'd be 100.
Yeah.
So let's have a quick look at the chat.
No, last Wednesday was 98.
Last Wednesday was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 99 is this week.
I think I got 97 last week. So our news agent will be
I had issue 98 through the post, and I hadn't been back to the shop yet since last Wednesday because I didn't go because I'd already had issue 98.
Yeah.
So at the moment, the shop could be a week late. We don't know.
And confused 98 though, because people post. There's, by the lower deck wall, the front wall by the bonnet.
Yeah.
There's a little handle. I don't know what that's for.
I don't know what it's for, and we'll come on to that later on if you like.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because that's one thing I was just racking my brains. Well, what's it? That seems odd to me.
Yeah,
it's not odd. I know. I know what it's for.
Yeah, I was like, what the? Yeah, because you've got two handles for the drivers in your cab, and you've got one at the top by the destination, and you've got one for that.
Yeah. Right. Let's have a look at the chat then, shall we? So we've got the link on there. If anybody wants to join us, you're quite welcome to join us. You have to have Google Chrome and then follow the link through StreamYard and come and join us for a chat and a bit of a jolly.
If I'll expand on what you just said, because if you're using Safari on your mobile, you can use it that way on Apple.
Yeah, you can. That's right. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because earlier I tried to do a stream with Rider Boy. It says for me to use Safari when I was using my iPhone.
Right.
So if you use an iPhone, you've got to use it that way.
Jolly good. And then we've got a message from me. So if you fancy joining my channel, you can link my channel on there, and you can link everybody else's channel as well. That's in the chat, and just hover over the name and it'll come up with the person's channel, and you can join their channel. And all I ask is that if you do join somebody's channel, please let them join your channel, and then fair's fair, and then we all get a good shout at the wall, don't we? So we've got Paul 61C70 said he'll be back in 30 minutes.
Yeah, hi Paul.
We've got Roger Thompson. Hi, Deb. Hi, Roger. And
hi, Roger.
Thanks for joining us. We've got Mark's Mods. Hi everybody, I'm Max Mods. Thanks for joining me. We've got Fleetwood J. Hi all. Sorry, too tight to come on. That's all right, Fleetwood. You'll get rested up now.
Yeah, hi Fleetwood J. How are you?
And that's about it for the chat, I think. Right. Okay.
At the moment, yeah.
Let's have a talk about this handle then, Chris. So is that in issue 98?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one which is by the lower deck wall, which is the silver handle.
Right. So that would be just near to where the bonnet is then, will it?
Yeah.
And just near to where the cab part is, where you would go and open the bonnet and such like. Okay. Did you notice that there is a destination blind underneath the cab?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, with the number 11 on it, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Where the side thing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is a foothold coming in the panels.
I didn't know that.
And the foothold will be quite close to the bottom, about opposite the centre of the wheel.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Okay, and the conductor or the driver or whoever's changing the blinds will put his foot in that foothold, and he'll hold on to that handle at the side, lift himself up, hold on to the top handle, he'll let go of the side handle, and then he'll go to the winding handle on the little number blind at the side of where the bonnet is.
Oh yeah, that's what the thing where you got the little handle on it, the little box.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So obviously it's for climbing up and getting the destination blind wound at the side of the bus there. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that before.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, green there.
Now that's made it clear. I just thought let me rephrase that. No, I thought the flip that was for that because I didn't know that. I was wondering that.
Yeah. Well, there'll be other angles as well in the build. You'll come across them. You'll find them.
Yeah, I know. The one by the back roof, which I've already seen.
Yeah.
Should we get the driver's door soon?
Yeah.
Cab door.
Yeah, I know that one.
We should be getting the cab door soon, shouldn't we?
Yeah, because you've got to put especially when you're lowering the deck on.
Yeah.
Sliding door as well, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because the Roadmaster's always been sliding doors because I've seen on the buses movie when they done a skid pan.
That's right.
Roadmaster 200, I think it was, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Yeah. And what I noticed on a drive thing, you can shut the driver's door, the window, from the inside.
Yes, that's right, you can.
Like a blind or something, you can.
Yeah.
Wonder if we're going to do on our one, because we haven't had that one on ours.
What's that?
The little blind thing, you can close the driver's. You can't see the driver then.
Yeah, there isn't one, is there? There isn't a driver's blind for shutting the back window of behind the driver off.
Yeah, it's like you know what I mean, like a limo, which you can.
I think somebody was modding on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Right. Chris, do you know why they're blind on a bus?
Yeah, probably for the driver to see what's going, is it?
Yeah, so at night time, if you've got the back of the bus lights on, how is the driver going to see out the front window? Because the glare will actually make his front window
so that's
as a mirror. So that's why you've got a blind there behind the driver. So basically, it shines all the darkness behind.
Benefit, and I don't know what before.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's interesting.
To stop the glare of the interior lights coming through that back window and glaring on the front driver's window, so that you can actually see to drive. And they still have them in modern day coaches as well.
Yeah, but they don't use them on service buses no more, though.
Yeah, because the service bus, the cabs all booked in now, isn't it? Because usually they've got the stairs behind the driver.
Yeah,
you know, I see what you mean, I know,
Yeah, that's right. Right, well, there's 2 or 3 things I want to talk about tonight, and one of them is I want to show you what I've actually got this week. If I can find my camera, there we go. Okay, so I've got this week. Oh, where's it gone? There we are. I've got this week. I've got issues 80 and issues 91 sent to us by an anonymous donator, which is very, very, very kind indeed. And so, of course, that's the near side front of the bus and the destination blind. And so I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to that person that sent us them. And that's basically going to mean that that Christine is going to be able to now go ahead with their bus. And so obviously that's what she's been doing. Today she's been working on the upper deck roof. There's the upper deck roof, all complete. Apart from she's got her stickers to do. So that's in the upper deck roof there.
Yeah, that's cool.
So she's got one sticker in at the front end.
Yeah, on done as well as the mirror.
Yeah, she's got the mirror to do. Yeah, mirror on the back. So she's been working ahead with that, and our big stopping point, as you know, was that we didn't have 80 and 91, and so both buses couldn't proceed past them, even though we've got all the rest of the issues up to issue 97. Even though issue 98 is out, it hasn't come in our news agents yet, but I'm sure it will, and that's because of the Christmas break. So we can now proceed with Christine's bus, and what I want to show you now is what I've been doing with Christine's bus, and I'll show you on the camera.
Have you got two cameras?
Pardon?
You've got two cameras of you.
Yes, yes, Dave.
Camera on the.
I mean, yes, yes, first.
Oh yeah. No, that's cool. That's good. Because everyone,
Camera on here, Chris, and hopefully you can still hear me all right. Can you?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll show you what we've got.
Thumbs up to your audio. Yeah.
I'll show you what we've got here. I'll just move these across, and I've been working on Christine's front end, and of course, you know that Christine's bus is the Shillybeer bus. Well, it's actually green, and it's cream, and it's red. So now ignore these red parts down here because they won't be seen at all. They'll be covered up, will them? But there's the destination cover, and then there's the interior plastic part which will go inside there somehow, and you're beginning now to get the colours, if it's picking it up right, this camera. You're beginning to get the colours of the Shillybeer livery. There's the green and the some yellow and the red, and it'll have red just inside the window parts that has to be picked out very, very carefully. The red that's behind there now is the interior part of the inside of the window. But that's roughly how it'll look, is them colours there. I think the Shillybeer livery has got to be one of the best liveries ever. And I've got to say that I really did falter yesterday when I started painting this, because I got to the point where I thought I'd actually got the wrong type of paint, and it wasn't until I looked at the bus itself with the paint that's on it, and it was exactly the same paint. It's just that it's named differently. So, and all I did was I didn't put enough paint on it, and of course it was bleeding through with the paint underneath. So, which was giving me a false sense of security with the paint. So, I've got the correct paint, and as I say, I've got to pick out these bits in red, just underneath the window there, and around the window frame itself. And once I pick out them bits in red, that'll be the window complete, and I'll be able to put it all together then, or Chris will be able to put it all together. So, but as you can tell, there's a lot of work involved here, because we've got to get the actual livery right, and we've managed so far, and I think it's going to be looking absolutely superb once it's done. So yeah. I hope you all agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you think about that then?
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Really nice, Dave, to be honest. That looks amazing.
So,
yes.
The thing is that if I
You want me, Dave, at the moment?
Oh.
There we are.
Oh.
So yeah, the main thing is that it takes a lot of doing. It takes a lot of working out of where the livery is, and I've had sent to me some photographs from one of the people in the Routemaster Facebook group, Stephen Owen. He sent me some pictures last night of Chili Beer's Routemaster RM2208, incredibly so, and that's the one we're doing. And he actually rode on RM2208 a couple of years ago, and he took some photographs and he sent me them, and so obviously I can use them to get the exact livery of how it should be. I've got an idea and I've got a few photos, but I need like detailed photos of exactly how the livery is going to be. I'm very pleased now that this livery is turning out like this. Last night I was very despondent, and until I put a second or third coat on that cream, I didn't think it was going to work out very well. There's some yellow, but it is going to work out very well. It is going to work out, and it's going to look absolutely superb. So, as I said, I got some paint for Christmas, and I actually got as well some paint brushes from. I'll come on to me again, I think, if I can do that. There we are. So I got some paint brushes from P40F20, in actual fact, for Christmas, and they are absolutely superb paintbrushes. They are wonderful, and these are going to come in very, very handy for the details of the Chili Beer brush. And the reason why they're going to come in very handy for the details is, I don't know whether this camera will pick it up very well, but can you see the very, very fine point details that's on them? All you can see is the tube at the moment.
Yeah.
Set the tube off. If I can get it on the camera. That's a bit better. There we are. That's a very, very. If I get my finger down there, you can see how very, very tiny that brush is, and that's not the smallest one. So, but the best thing about these is the handles. Can you see the handles?
Yeah.
They're like in a triangle. And so, of course, when you hold them, you can hold them very, very steady. And you've got lots of grip there.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're painting anything, it obviously gives you a lot of control when you're painting it. And they're going to come in absolutely superb. So P40F20, thank you very much indeed, because they are worth to me an awful lot more than any amount of money. Thank you. So they're going to help Christine's bus tremendously. And they're going to help my bus too. So put them back up there a second. And do you want to know what my daughter bought me for Christmas?
What's up, the mug for that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what my daughter bought me for Christmas? Do you want to laugh?
Yeah, the pool.
It's a floating pool on a plug. So you can always find your plug when you're in the bath.
That's
and,
what hey.
And I don't like eating on stream, but in good old Jenny Monday's club, if Jenny's watching, Jenny Care, in good old Jenny Monday's club fashion, is another bit of Christmas that Adrian Langley sent me. So thanks, Adrian.
That's all right, Dave.
Wonderful. So let's go back onto everybody else.
You get there in a sec now, Dave.
Getting there.
Just missing Dave now.
Here we go.
So that's a few things we got for Christmas, and obviously they're going to help out tremendously. I just noticed that we'll go back to the chat a minute because we've got a few more people in there, so and I don't want to miss anybody out. So we'll go.
Christine, hello, Christine. Your missus sent to comment last.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Adrian says hi all.
Yeah. How you doing?
Roger Thompson says, anyone subscribe to Ectomobile by Eagle Moss?
Would have done
it. Subscribe to that yet?
I think I don't know who's doing it though, because I'm not.
No, well, I'm not.
But it's just money, innit?
Oh, well, yeah, it's money. It's like everything else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Me and Chris have decided to just concentrate on the buses. If any other part work comes out between now and next December, we will not be subscribing to any other, and that's simply because we need to concentrate our efforts on these buses, and there may be some news coming up in the future, but I'm not going to give anything away. So
the only part of work I'm going to go for if it comes out before the bus finishes is the Spitfire.
The Spitfire, yeah. I'm very tempted, Dave, but no, I'm going to concentrate all my efforts on the buses. So, Roger Thompson, hi all.
Hey, Roger.
Hi, Roger.
Hi, Christine. Hello, darling. P40F20, hi. He's back with us now. And we've got Dave Bassett. Good evening, Dave, Adrian, Chris, and Dave.
Hi, David. Good evening. Happy New Year to you, David, as well.
How are you, David?
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah.
And we've got a need to thin the paint down to use those amazing brushes, Dave. Yes. Yeah. My dad was very talented, and he used to sound write, and he used to sound write buses actually, and he used to sound write military vehicles and anything he could get hold of, he used to love sound writing. And I watched him for hours and hours on end. And so I have picked up a few tips on what he used to do. He actually gave away a lot of his brushes and a lot of his paints a long time before he died, bless him, to somebody who was going to have a go at sound writing. And he couldn't afford any brushes, couldn't this lad he gave the brushes to. So he gave them away, bless him, because that's the sort of person he was, wasn't it, Dad? He had a heart of gold, he really did. So I'm going to bring out some resources of my dad, of what I used to watch many years ago when he used to sound write buses. And I'm going to take it very, very carefully indeed. I'm going to also research a bit more. But on top of that, David Bassett, on top of that, I've actually bought top quality paint. And that in itself is a bonus. If you buy top quality paint and you use top quality materials, then you will, with practice and with patience and with care, you will produce top-notch results. And that's what I'm aiming for.
So, Dave, do you use when you finish the buses? Will you use a sealer for the paint?
Will I use a
sealer for the paint, like a clear coat or something?
A sealer? No, there'll be no need. There'll be no need to, Dave. The only sealer that I would be using would be for the transfers. The transfers that I've had made for the buses. That is a product that's actually not as available as what it used to be. It's actually a polish, and it's not a chemical as such. It's like a polish, and you would put the polish on and let it dry. And so obviously, that's what I'll be using for that. Again, I'm seeking professional advice because it's a long time since I've put transfers on model buses, and that must have been in the early 70s when I was putting transfers on Matchbox buses, or just a bit bigger than Matchbox buses. But yeah, I'm seeking professional advice on it, and I'm getting all the proper names of everything that we should use, because obviously I want to make a very good job of it. There should be no need to seal what I'm painting with a professional coach paint, other than a drop of polish once it's hardened off. Something like like silicone polish, something like that. Some professional car polish perhaps would just seal it enough, especially for what we're going to be using them for anyway. So P40F20, very welcome, Dave. Well, thank you ever so much once again. I've got to also thank you for, you may have noticed that I'm actually using an external camera, and I'm using it on an arm, and it was P40F20 that sent me the arm for such as this, for live streaming and such like. So you'll be seeing an awful lot more of that in the future as I show you bits and pieces of the bus or other things. And we've got something else I've got lined up for you to see tonight as well. So you will be seeing an awful lot more of that. So thank you, P40F20. So I got a grumpy old git mug from my son at Christmas, and matching socks. Well, that's good. Matching socks is good. We always wear out of socks. Well, I'm a grumpy old bugger sometimes. I've been grumpy this morning, especially when I I was grumpy all last night, really, when I wasn't really happy with this pin. And then until I put an extra coat on it, until I thought about it overnight and I put an extra coat on it, my mood shifted upwards, and I thought,
Yeah, you lift you up,
and that's simply because we haven't painted this bus now in a long, long time. If you think about when did we get the cab? When did we put the cab on? When did we put the body on the chassis? That's when I last painted anything to do with the bus. So that's a long time ago. But thankfully now I'm back into the swing of it, and I can see now that this is going to be amazing. This is going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm looking forward to the challenge. I really am. So you'll have to share some of those tips in due course, Dave. So yeah. Some of the tips that my dad shared with me. Yeah, well, I'm going to find that rather difficult because when I'm doing something, I'm usually alone and I'm usually sort of concentrating, you know, and when you're doing something like this live streaming, you're trying to think ahead all the time, and it's not very easy when you've got, you know, people watching you and live guests as well. Because obviously live guests, you know, they want an input in the show as well. So I will try and do something for the show, and I may even in the future try building in the future live. So there may be something coming up in the future that we can build live that we're very familiar with. So keep watching and keep hanging it in there. I know I don't do my streams very often.
Well, I
do about once every 6 weeks, don't I? So, but yeah, we get a few, don't we? We get a few people involved, and a few people are quite interested in what we do.
I'd like to show this off if you don't mind.
Okay, just a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
What's off Dave say?
Oh, look at that.
And Christine, yeah, it looks cool. I wouldn't, if I had a chance, right, I would do my best, I guess.
Yeah, yellow. You love yellow, don't you?
Yeah, the other favorite color, and this looks amazing. I would this Route Master like, because if I had a chance to, I'd do my Route Master in this color as well. But I wouldn't. Only thing I would keep the same though on mine is the destination blinds as well. I wouldn't change them.
Yeah.
The color and the decal.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Do you think the Weetabix advert is good, or would you like to take it off, or?
I'd keep that on. I would.
Keep that on. You like that, do you?
Yeah. Or I might
Well, Weetabix is in the yellow box.
White line on the middle as well.
Sorry, David. What did you say?
Weetabix are in the yellow box in anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thanks, Dave, for that.
No, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome, Chris.
If I had a chance to, I would do my best this colour, because even the white line as well.
Yeah. You're absolutely welcome.
Yeah. One thing I would keep the same probably is the destination brands, all does the London ones. Then just the colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I'm glad you like that. And for anybody watching, join Chris Davis's stream because he's building both the Jaguar, which is a fabulous car. It really is a fabulous car, and he's building the Route Master too. So obviously, join Chris Davis's stream, and like I said before, pop your name in the chat there, Chris, and then people can join you. Can't they? And they can join you on your stream. And
if you want.
Okay.
We can have innuendos, guys, if you like.
Yeah, we can have innuendos as well.
Yeah, just like us, guys.
Too many of them on Penny's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is quite a few of them on Penny's show.
Yeah, it's massive, guys. Like, subscribe, guys. Let me guess. This is Bex Act Lit. Are you saying hello, Chris? Is that me? You're saying that to Bex? Bex, that I can't pronounce your name.
Brexit Lit. Hello, Dave. How was your Christmas and New Year? How was your Rope Master going? Hey, I don't know you under that name, but no, you're welcome to join us, as long as you keep it clean and green, of course. The Rope Master is going okay. Apart from I haven't got issues 80 and 91, but Christine has. Christine's just received issues 80 and 91, and so what we're doing is proceeding rather quickly with Christine's build on 80 and 91. Sorry, up to from 80 onwards. She's actually built the upper deck roof today. That is here, is the upper deck roof. And as you can tell, it's massive.
That is huge.
Absolutely massive is the roof. So that's the roof, that's the upper deck ceiling. And then I've been busy spraying parts because obviously Christine's build is a Shilly Beer bus. And if you know the Shilly Beer livery, you can tell that it's going to be in some yellow and green and with red around the outside of the windows, and it's going to be in Shilly Beer livery. So if you don't know what that is, you'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it's going to be a sexy bus. I don't know.
A sexy bus, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a sexy bus. It's Christine's bus, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, that was his name.
Mine's going to be an East Yorkshire livery bus, and it's going to be in the old indigo and cream livery, and so obviously that's going to be looking superb as well.
Same in both buses then.
Pardon?
The seat's going to be the same in both buses.
The seats are going to be the same, yeah, because the seats were the same in the East Yorkshire buses as what they were in a Red Rope Master, and the seats are going to be the same in Christine's bus because they were the same in a Red Rope Master.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Our door's just opened. We've got a ghost.
Oh what?
My door's just opened. We've got a ghost.
Oh, who's that?
Right. So next comment then. So I'm contemplating doing a live. But I'm not sure as to, I don't know, have a lot of subscribers.
Back mods. I'll do you want me to answer that for you?
Yeah, you can do, Chris, if you want.
Yeah, I'll answer Dave say, Mark, because you don't need a lot of subscribers. Like I said, subscribe to people's channels, so then they like you. Only thing you need is a camera, or if you haven't got a camera, if you want to be a guest on people's channels, just use the link above, and then you can go on StreamYard. The only thing you need is a mic mark, and then if you want to join in with a camera, then that's fair to do. But all you need is a couple of subscribers. If you want to get more subscribers, it's not the quality of the videos, guys. It's just the quantity. Don't do the quantity mean. It's just what you do.
That's exactly right, isn't it, Chris?
Another thing was that, Mark, as well. Make sure you change the settings on YouTube because there's a lot of laws and things going to be changed this year. So I would do that first if you want to do lives. But only way you can do lives if you do StreamYard, because you cannot live stream on YouTube on a mobile. It's got to be computers, guys. So. But if you're doing a live stream on YouTube, it gives you like 24 hours to 48 hours to verify. So that's why I have to wait myself. So that should answer that first.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that, Chris.
Yeah, no, yeah. I just thought.
Yeah, Max Mods, Please, yeah, get involved, especially with Chris Davis there, because I do know that you
Yeah,
share a similar hobby, and Chris is always looking for somebody to help him out on a Tuesday as well. So
yeah,
if you can work with Chris on that one, that would be absolutely superb. And by all means, ask any of us.
yeah.
If you're stuck, and we'll try and help you out. Okay.
No, we won't. We'll just go to sleep.
So Brett Lit says hello, Chris. And then
Yeah.
David, it says, have you seen Fleetwood Blaze bus and diorama photos on Facebook?
Yes, enough.
I have suggested he makes a matching 60s steel pole bus shelter and go with it. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I've seen his diorama, and I've seen the pictures that you've shared, David. Absolutely fabulous. Yeah, I think he's got a challenge on there, but I think Mr. Mods and Fleetwood J, he will do it. He will certainly do it. So there's Chris saying hi all, so we can join this channel.
If anyone follow me on Facebook, right, just please add me, and then I'll help you out on YouTube. If you want to help me out on YouTube or anything, just message me on Facebook. That's my Facebook link. That's my Facebook name, guys. Just add me.
Okay.
My phone just gone down. Hang on. There we are. Whoops.
It's gone off again. I think we saw it.
Yeah, hang on. I pressed one button. There we are. So for Mark Rogers, if you want to ask me anything about YouTube, just message me on Facebook and I'll answer your question. If anyone wants to ask.
Yeah, thanks for that, Chris.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Whatever. Yeah, but that's fine. Okay.
So Mark Mod says it would be nice if they did a black cab build to go with the boys. Yes.
Yeah, if you want, Chris Camplin shared the black bus a few weeks ago.
A black cab.
Yeah, a black bus.
A black bus.
It's Mark Mod's on about a black taxi.
A black cab, yeah.
Yeah, no, black taxi.
Black taxi.
Because we talk about buses, and it says cab. Yeah, black taxi. Yeah, I've always said that myself because the black taxi would be awesome. Then the cab.
Yeah. I was looking on eBay a few weeks back, and there was one on eBay, but it was a foreign one from a foreign site, and I think it was Chinese or something. And it said it was tin, but it said it was 1/12 scale, and it had like a Union Jack on the side.
Confirm, David.
It was something like £36 or something, but somebody did tell me to watch out for that scale being in tin, because it's not the same scale as what we're working in 1/12.
Yeah.
So
they could do one after this build. You don't know.
Yeah, they might do. They might do.
If they want to stick to if they're going to stick to the London theme,
Yeah,
that would be the sort of next thing.
I don't know.
it would be there, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be awesome if they did that.
London Underground. That would be nice. The tube.
Love Minis says, hi all. I Love Minis. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Love Minis. How are you, Love Minis? Happy New Year to you as well.
And Dave Bassett says, Happy New Year to Love Minis.
Yeah, I just
And I think, Dave Bassett, Love Minis says to you too. So Happy New Year to you too, Dave Bassett from Love
David
Minis.
Bassett, I just subscribed to you as well. So there we are. You got an extra subscriber now.
Excellent job.
As well, like, share, and subscribe, guys.
So what else do we want to talk about then?
I was just going to ask, Adrian, are you back on Friday?
I think it's next Friday night. Oh, this week.
Yeah, my next, hopefully on next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's if I got 2 issues in.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's down to 2 issues, yeah, that'll be on there. We're going to have to look at scheduling, I think, at some point, because there is a few people that is going to change their schedules and what they're going to do on YouTube and what have you. So,
change the schedules in Dev.
pardon?
What do you mean by that? Because I haven't knew that yet. The people want to change the schedules.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I think 1 or 2 people are going to change, and 1 or 2 people are going to stop scheduling it and doing it quite so often. So I think it may change slightly, but that's in the future. I don't think it's right now. I think it's in the future. I think people are going to look at each day of what they're going to do, and then get a schedule up. I know that Penny's thinking about altering some times and dates, but that's, and like I say, in the future. So
I probably know what you mean. Yeah.
obviously, and then I am going to be helping a couple of people out, and we're going to be looking for a couple of people to help others out, so that we can swing things around fairly.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. So if anyone wants to help anyone out, just message them.
Between the community, I mean, there's a lot of us now that's on StreamYards and YouTube and Facebook, and we should be able to spell something between us, helping each other out. We know what each other's doing.
Do you got to have StreamYard to help somebody else, or is it just you coming in as a guest, like, or no?
No, a guest. You can just join as a guest, Dave.
It's just like when when I've watched you doing it, one of you will suddenly put up the picture of the build, while the other one's doing the build. How is that done? Is it both people got to have the StreamYard?
You have extra. You have extra functions when you're the master scribe shower. You have extra functions down below your screen.
Yeah, when you got the host, we can do what you like.
Well, but the person that's helping the host when it comes to putting the, I've noticed is to put the magazine up on a screen.
Yeah.
So does that mean the person that's helping, they've got to be on
StreamYard?
On StreamYard, or not as a guest? They've got to have StreamYard so that they can get that as well to put it up.
Screen share, yes.
Yeah, screen share. You got to, if you want to screen share, if you got to use StreamYard,
yeah.
That's how we do it.
Dave, at the bottom, you have option of like you've got the mic, stop camera, cam and mic, and shared screen.
Yeah,
is whatever.
I just noticed that I've been learned today from Roy the Boy. If you invite the guest to the channel or you want to put a link, you can just put it straight in the chat now without copying and pasting it.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
I didn't know that before. I never knew that till today.
Yeah.
Because you can just link into the chat straight away without copying and pasting, which I didn't know.
Yeah, I've got the link in the chat.
Did you do it? Did you copy and paste, or did you just do it via the share?
I copied and pasted it in.
Yeah, but there's a quicker way of doing it now.
So if you want to put something like that up, how does that work?
What happens is the files
so right when the host is helping the builder,
I think you just put
that up.
Yeah, the files. What Adrian does, Adrian can explain this.
Adrian, you can.
Hang on, let me.
Yeah, just no.
Right, when we do the bus either for Fleetwood or Penny, I'm actually scanning the magazine and altering the images. I sent it to her, so basically she could then display it, or whoever the host is, they can display it, and the main host allows it.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm going through because I've got more than one screen. I was going to find an image, basically. Dave, what magazine are you trying to show us? You got it out.
Hang on. Let's go to the. What
magazine did you holding up, Mum?
I don't know what.
Issue 90.
Issue 90.
Issue 90.
Okay.
Right. Let me just go and find it. No, oops, no.
I'll move the image onto all four of us, and then when you found it, Adrian, I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what Adrian and Dave says, but yeah, because I can clarify that.
So what I'm trying to say is, if I came on and I helped somebody and I don't have StreamYard, do I have to download StreamYard, or
No.
I do that?
StreamYard is online system.
Yeah, so you don't just need to have Google Chrome as well, Dave.
It's like I've come on the day as a guest, so actually I haven't got StreamYard on my computer, but I'm on a guest to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just use the Google Chrome as well.
When you leave StreamYard, it'll basically be in a different option. You'll be on their website, basically you then create your own link to your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
It's just that if in the future anybody needs a help, and as long as it's not a Tuesday and a Wednesday night, I could help. But as I say, I haven't actually downloaded StreamYard as a program. I've just come on as guest. I've just come on this channel as a guest using Dave's link.
Yeah. That's what we would do as not so guest too. Yeah.
That's what we normally do as a guest anyway.
Yeah. So if somebody like Adrian wanted a hand on a Friday night and you couldn't get somebody and I was available, I could help them, but I wouldn't have to have StreamYard. I could still come on as the guest and do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like doing this sort of thing. Like,
it's just like what I'm doing now.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I would have thought that if you really wanted to look at the instructions, if you've got another medium like an iPad or a phone, Adrian would send you the instructions via either private messenger or email or some
email.
I've got an iPad. I've got an iPad, so I could look at there and go through this.
That's what I do a lot of the time, is look at the instructions, because I'm not very good with a computer, so sharing screen is very difficult for me at the moment. It's something I really should get used to. I will be practicing at some point, because obviously I want to get more into it if I can. So I'll be practicing that sort of angle as well, Dave.
Yeah.
Did you find the image, Adrian, to share?
Yes. Yeah, it should be there now if you click on it.
Well, it does take us Audis a little bit longer to get the hang of this technology,
Yeah.
Can you see, Dave?
Yep.
Can you see that? And we can make that full screen as well. Look.
Yeah.
So, we can make that full screen.
So controls that, you, Dave, as the host?
I control that. Yeah.
Yeah, the host does. Yeah.
I don't think Adrian.
All I have control of is actually change the image.
Yeah, I'll zoom in. Yeah.
Yeah. And you could zoom in as well, could you?
Yes.
Yeah. Whereas I can't physically change the image or zoom in. Is that right?
Well, you've got it.
Here's stage.
Yeah.
So the person that shares got control of the image, zooming in and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the host has got the control whether it's on full screen or half screen.
Yeah, I can move it to that one.
Yeah, I'll get what you mean now. Yeah.
Yeah, and also the host has got the full
that one.
All of the stream as well, so they can kick someone off or.
I can move it to that one so that if I'm building, they've got the instructions on screen.
Yeah.
I could be building, and then we've got that one to refer to the, or you could just have it as just me building, for
Oh.
instance.
Yeah.
So, pardon?
Bob the Builder. That's you.
Bob the Builder, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's all clever stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's what.
As I say, StreamYard's free, isn't it? So it's a free. You can't buy a paid version, which you'll probably get a lot of extras with it. But the free version seems to do what is needed for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the only restriction I think is on the hours.
Yeah, do 20 hours a week. That's what I'm trying to restrict it to.
Is hours? Yeah, it's 20 hours a week, isn't it? Yeah.
So if you're only doing a 2-3 hour show, it's not that a week.
No. You know,
But that's a week, not a month. So that's 20 hours a week. That's a lot of streaming.
it is. Yeah, it is a lot of streaming. So I mean, we've been out on the nearly an hour now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Exactly 56 minutes and 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. 56 minutes. Yeah.
But if you wanted to pay for StreamYard, you wanted to do more than 20 hours a week, that's a hell of a lot. You'd be virtually streaming every day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You can alter.
You have a lot more functions.
Yeah, you get more functions. You can with StreamYard, you can take the back off. What if you pay for it?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you can do all sorts.
Yeah, you can name the StreamYard thing as your own channel, because I've looked at it.
Yeah.
So you can actually call that whatever your channel is. So, Dave's channel.
Yeah, of course you can.
Well,
Yeah.
if you want, underneath.
But,
It's what, Chris?
You can put banners on underneath.
Banners on, yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah, it tells you what it's all about underneath.
Yeah.
Across the screen like an advertisement.
Yeah.
I suppose for what you want it for as build-out, if they want to do the job.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
We can do a banner and we can example banners. Sure.
Have a banging. That's what we want.
And plus you can use StreamYard as a private hangout as well.
Yeah, now we can. Yeah.
So we can.
So if you need to display things like information off the screen, like I've done, if you need to, and you need to talk about it,
Yeah.
you can do it that way as well.
Yeah. If you're
Like
gonna
a
swear and
group
ball
chat
out.
if you need it.
Yeah.
You can use it as a private chat.
Mhm.
Yes.
Can have
I
a
know you've got
banner.
a private chat on here, but can you use it sort of
What
like
was it right
Skype to talk to each other offline, live?
Yes.
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 And this is
So
another
I
thing.
could, so I could sort of talk to Dave later, say tomorrow,
Yeah.
off, like Skype,
Yeah. Without use of you can.
without
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
going live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a private
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, so basically you've got like a video phone system.
Yeah.
You just got to tell each other when you're going to be on and talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to make like they got to make up a like a broadcast, and then you don't need to go live.
So I haven't got my private chat up at the moment for some reason.
Someone's private chat. I just seen a notification. Who's this?
Yeah, I've just put hello, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes up in private chat. You've got to select the icons, Dave, for yours.
Select the icons.
Yeah, you know the bottom. You got a bottom task bar on the bottom right corner on the right screen, like a menu options.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to go that way.
Right. Okay.
As a guest, we got two options now because before it just they changed it to comments and private chat. Yeah, you just Dave and Dave. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. I see
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just have hello Dave now, just send back ideas on a private chat.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's a private chat.
Yeah, well, the people won't see it online then on YouTube.
Yeah.
When it was first brought out StreamYard, they had the private to see what was in the live chat publicly, but they actually now gave it to all of us. Like
Yeah.
Chris,
What do you think?
you, Dave, always had to have
YouTube.
YouTube open. You see the chat basically, but now,
Yeah. But there's
But
one.
we can't chat in the main chat though, can we? We can't chat in the live chat where I can chat in the.
Yeah, if you want to
No,
live
not
comments,
at the
right, that's the future.
No. We can
Yeah.
only chat in the private. We can only chat in the private chat. So if I wanted to chat in the live chat, I've got to have my YouTube on my iPad and
Yeah,
chat in that way.
Yeah, that's how we've got to do it.
yes,
For this
right.
site.
That's how we've got to do it. Then.
Future pipeline, they might be able to comment on them. They are they are adding their futures. I
You
don't
find they
know.
are working on it. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just sort out my next thing that I'm gonna show you. I'll be just 2 minutes. All right.
I would say my bro has charged.
You what, Dave?
I'm going to see if my rate's charged.
Yeah. I got my phone charging, Bill. How you been anyway, Adrian?
That's it.
All right, thank you.
Well, you got one of them E6, have you?
Yeah. So what do you think of the Terminator, Adrian? I'm actually building it for my son. I'm not building it for myself.
Sorry, Dave.
What
What
do
do
you
you
think?
think of the Terminator build?
No, I'm sorry. I was on a different screen at the moment. I'm building my terminal for myself at the moment.
You what, Adrian?
So what do you think of it?
So far, it's not too bad.
It looks cool, doesn't it? It does look amazing.
Yes.
As I say, I'm building it for my son, and I'm also helping the other son build the Bismarck.
Oh, yeah. Be a bit thick.
I wish I'd done that one myself.
Yeah.
It's
You're
a
trying to
beautiful
build
build.
what?
I wish I'd done the Bismarck myself.
Yeah, what are you doing for yourself, then? What builds are you doing?
Just the bus.
Are you doing the best? Oh, what issue on?
I'm up to, well, I've got in the house up, because I've just had everything packed away for the Christmas. I've got up to issue 97. I'll probably go out and pick up 98 tomorrow.
Yeah.
But actually, issue build, I'm up to, I've just done 92 today, so tomorrow I'll probably do 93, 95, 96, get the top work on.
Yeah, you get the bottom deck that's secure down.
Get the bottom, and then start looking at the electrics on the bottom deck. So I know that I know the headlights work. I know the horn works. I've just got to check the lights for the bottom deck ceiling.
Yeah.
Now, let's go to the chat. We've got what you guys doing with the ceiling regarding lighting, i.e. the hard shed have missed out lights over one set of the windows, those large holes through the middle and the missing bell push. Right, so the ceiling lights, there is one or two missing, isn't there? I'm going to leave ours as they are. The large holes that's in the ceiling. Just let me get Christine's ceiling here,
Roof and that too.
and I'll show you on here if I can go full screen. Just get rid of that and then go full screen.
There we are.
Large holes. I don't know. Oh, you can see them there.
Oh, no, you can't. No, but there, Dave. Where your fingers are?
Yeah, just there.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
They're all in a line.
No.
There. Yeah, all in a line.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
they're actually for the roof framework. They're for the roof framework. And when you get the roof framework and you sit it on top of that ceiling, you'll see that there's holes to screw the ceiling framework to it.
You got the framework there, if you could show us.
Have I got the framework there? Not open, I don't think.
I'm just wondering if you to show a bit what you mean then.
That's the back end, I think.
Any?
So this is the top of the ceiling framework.
Yeah,
the
the front.
outside. So, and the holes that's in there, in that framework, they will line up with the holes in the ceiling. I think this is the front end.
Yes, it is, yeah.
And I think it's actually the back end bit that lines up with them.
Yeah, that's right.
97, is it? 96. 97. 97.
That's the rear end, is it?
97. So let's have a look. Not without taking it all apart, which I don't want to do at the moment, but so this is the rear end of the framework. So
Turn the full screen there.
I think, yeah, I'll put on main screen if I can.
Yeah,
See
it would
if
be
it's proper. But I don't know whether you can see them.
Was there any lugs or something on there?
Yeah, there's some holes there, and there, which would line up with them that's inside. There's some there, which will line up with them inside. It's most probably them, actually.
Yeah, we might have to do a test fit and see. That would be easier, but
So, yeah, it would be easier to test fit.
yeah, so
But obviously, I don't want to take them out of the packets yet until we're absolutely ready.
yeah. No, that's understandable. Yeah.
I don't think I can actually test fit. But, let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. See what I can come up with. Yeah.
That's a rear bit.
Go like that. So I think it could be the other part of the framework. I'm not sure. No, it's this part of the framework, definitely. So this issue 97, the rear outside framework for the panels of the upper deck will sit on the roof, and there is some hole at, I'll get it in the camera shot. There is some hole at this end. Can you see that? Can you see them holes there? Can you see them? Yeah. They will line up with them holes in the ceiling. Them holes in the ceiling.
Yeah.
So that is where you obviously screw that to there. Shall we have a look in the magazine? See if it tells us?
Yeah, go on. Spoiler.
Spoilers.
Yeah, we're not going to the sound.
So if I was to, maybe better with that light on, actually. I don't know. Might be a bit dark, that. So, can you see them? Ceiling parts there?
Yeah, if we've got the finished view, Dave, well, show us.
You want the finished view?
What's the other bits? Does this show us where the holes are, though? And then the construction bits?
It may do, yeah.
Oh,
This is the first time I've seen this surface. So obviously you have to bear with me a minute.
yeah, that's right. No,
Adrian will have a file for us because he put them up on Facebook.
So it tells you in one of these bits, I'm sure it does, where the screw to the roof. Alright. It tells you in that bit there,
oh yeah, that's what the holes are, right?
and that's where the holes are. JP cancel, JP cancel,
Yeah, just yeah.
and that's in section of the roof that's to the rear.
So that one then holes, which the 4 holes in the middle end, they're going to be screwed in JP screws.
Yeah, JP cancel.
Obviously, now it's got to be a traffic on that.
So, yes, that's exactly what it is.
I didn't know that before.
Or is somebody washing up? Sounds like somebody's washing up. Is it you, Adrian?
Yeah, no, I'm moving stuff around and
Yeah.
trying to find.
Is it a party, Dave?
Is having a party?
Yeah.
Are we invited?
No, that's the bad thing about it.
That's what you said last time I was on because I had lights flashing behind you. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what the holes are for, Dave Brackett, to go back to your comment. And a missing bell push. Yeah, I'm not going to be bothered with that neither, because for me they're going to be upstairs in the upper deck ceiling. And if somebody is going to come along to my buses and say,
No.
you've got some lights missing, you've got a bell, I think it's going to be a sad day for that person who's looking at our buses, especially, you know, with the paint job and everything. So, but that doesn't mean to say that you guys, you know, if you really want to do them,
Yeah.
I suggest that you buy extra copies with extra lights in, and you drill them, and you put the extra lights in, and you buy the extra lights.
What do you mean?
And then you buy the extra bell pushers and you put them in. There's no problem there whatsoever. If you want to make it 100% accurate, that's great. But me personally, Dave, I'm going to be not doing the modification. So, anybody doing any X-Wing builds?
Chris Kaplan is.
I'm checking the answers. Is Penny doing an X-Wing?
Yeah, Chris Camplin.
Chris Camplin and Penny?
Penny's not doing it, no.
I thought Penny was doing the X-Wing at one time.
No.
It's only Camplin doing it. Penny's doing the Fiat, the Routemaster, and the Jag. The Jag is when she does it, the Jag comes over.
Robbie Bobby's doing it on YouTube.
Robbie Bobby?
Aye.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's doing X-Ray.
Paul 61C70. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello, Paul.
Yeah, Dave, say.
Yes.
What does David Bassett mean saying his light's missing at the top?
Right, I can show you, Chris.
I'm confused now.
I can show you. My table's getting all sorts of Routemaster bits on here, you know that. Let me go full screen and then.
Yeah, because I'm confused what it means because I never know
that. So you see how there's lights all the way down?
Yeah.
In the roof, the upper deck ceiling roof.
Yeah.
Well, Then there's a big gap.
Uh-huh.
Can you see there's a big gap down
Oh,
here?
yeah.
And there's no lights. Right to the end, look until there's a light there. So there's a light missing there.
Mm.
And there's a light missing at the other side, I think.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that before.
Okay. And then a bell push should go. Let me get this right.
Was it bell
Okay,
push?
so-
Bell cord?
The bell push. It's not a bell cord. It's a bell push. Just a push. Push button once. It should go. Oh, that's the front. This
I
is
do
the
know
end. It should go up here somewhere near the stairs.
Yeah, the stairs.
Near the stairs. Okay.
I didn't know that before.
So has that clarified that for you, Chris?
Yeah, I didn't know that before. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So there you go.
No, thanks a lot, Dave.
That's all right. You're welcome.
They're working off a refurbished bus, aren't they?
Yeah, they're working off a 1966 refurbished bus.
That is when the refurbished bus has not got their in, and that's why they built it like that.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. The bus was actually built in 1961, but they're working off a 1966 bus. So, and that 1966 bus would have gone through Aldenham, and it had gone through a major rebuild, and it would have had, would have had different things on it than what the original had. For a starter, the original old Route Masters would have had a blind. Now you probably won't know this either, but they would have had a blind in this back panel.
Yep, I remember the originals like that.
In that very back panel there, they would have had a blind in there.
What for that?
A number blind.
Oh, yeah.
Ours doesn't. So, and that was obviously taken out at the first rebuild. So there's several things that are different. I'm going to go back to the chat, guys, because there's a lot in the chat. So, yeah.
Adrian's busy putting the ceiling together to show you.
Oh, Adrian's putting it together.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just put it on you for a minute, Adrian. And then we'll go down the chat because we're missing people out. Alex Demetrius, hello.
Right.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Alex.
Adrian's trying to show you them thingies, them holes.
Alex Demetrius, Happy New Year, guys. Mate.
You got two screws, Chris. You've got screw there, you've got screw there.
Yeah.
And two screws going there. And
Yeah.
two of them there.
Yeah.
They're fixed together. When you turn it over, the plate over, those screws line up where the holes are in the ceiling.
Ah.
Hopefully, later date, they might find us some stickers to cover over those screws. We don't know. It could be a possibility.
It's not the big holes on about, Adrian.
You know the holes in the ceiling? These four holes here. These, that one.
Oh, yeah. Them massive. Yeah.
Yeah, for the screws.
Put that one there. Now turn it over. You'll end up seeing there screw heads. Hopefully, they might find stickers to go over those.
They might do.
I think they'll provide screws to go through into the framework.
Yeah, they probably put the colour screws.
You already put those screws in.
Yeah, they'll probably.
Within instructions.
As you see, when the company put that on to the bus, which I think is issue 103 or 106, I think they'll provide something to cover them holes on the inside.
If you put these two together, those screws. If I put this on top upside down, is actually lined up to where those
Yeah.
holes are.
Ah, yeah.
If I put screws in those,
You
that's
see the
going to
head.
be an indent. You've got
Yeah.
the head of the screw.
You see the
So now
head
I
coming.
put that over, that's going to stick up from the instead. So basically, those screw heads got to go somewhere.
Yeah, underneath probably.
You screw these two together, then you screw the metal frame onto the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think in the future they'll give us something to hide them screw holes.
Yes,
Yeah, maybe.
we
Yeah.
won't know it.
How,
It's like
it
they find a double-sided tape for the figures.
depends how deep all their holes, because remember R2 they built, they had these little rubber things that went in and blocked the holes. Are they deep enough to do something
Yeah.
like that?
Maybe they might just find us probably some stickers, or they thought people might not see it. Hopefully, they find us some stickers or covering tape to match it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a bit odd when they find the figures. They said about, but now we've got the issue doing the figures for the bottom deck. They've actually provided us with some double-sided tape.
Yeah.
It's a
that's right.
possible question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, yeah. It's just a bit of questions can answer. Yeah.
It could be that they've changed their minds halfway through the build.
Hmm.
Could be, yes.
Could be researching, I think. Could be been able to do certain modifications before the setting. I don't know. Do
Yeah, could be.
it could be Dave.
I suppose when they built that metal part at the top, they've had to build it in two pieces, because if they built it in one, it would be too long to send out.
Yeah.
So they've had to make some sort of modification so that screw heads could be hid.
Yeah.
And it's either putting it into the ceiling at the bottom, or doing it so it fitted it to the top when we put the skin over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose if they're going to make a smooth skin on the top, they're not going to be wanting screw heads sticking out.
Yeah.
So that's why they probably went into the plastic onto the ceiling.
Yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you kill the roof down though.
Or otherwise, they would have had to make that as one big long unit and send it out, and I don't think that would be practical.
No.
Yeah, that's great, yeah. So, right, yeah, Alex Demetrius, hello, and Happy New Year. Max Mods, I have not done any builds since the beginning of December due to a house move, the weekend before Christmas. I bet that was horrendous, Max Mods.
Yeah.
Moving a weekend before Christmas. Braver than I am.
I can't say I can expand on that.
I moved a month before Christmas, but not a weekend before.
Yeah, Dave.
What's that?
I could expand what Mark also said because I've done it myself. I did it last year.
Wow.
21st of December last year. I moved on into this property like
25th.
21st.
21st. Oh, right.
Yeah, I had a removal van and everything.
Good God.
2018.
Yeah, Paul 61370. You need to get painting, Dave, sir. Laughing out loud. Yeah, I do. I do now.
Not 2019. Yeah.
I've got some paint. I was given some paint for Christmas, and I've been sent, or Christine's been sent issue 80 and 91. So she's going to be getting on with her build. And I don't know whether he was watching earlier or not, but I showed you the front that I've started painting. So yes, I'm on with it. I'm actually on with it. So I'm on with Christine Shalibia. And yeah, I'm going to be cracking on. Don't you worry about that. David Bassett, thanks for looking, Dave. Well, thanks for Adrian as well for looking, because obviously Adrian pieced it together better than I did. And Weld of Win's doing the X-Wing.
Yeah, I forgot that.
So we've got about Weld of Win. He's doing the X-Wing.
Yeah.
And Mark Mods is doing the X-Wing.
Oh,
So there's
that's
quite a few folks doing the X-Wing. So that's brilliant.
yeah. Yeah, well, 21st December this year, right? It will be 2 years of being here then.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how quick it's gone.
So very brave of you to move.
Yeah, I had no choice because the Housing Association, because I transferred to with the same company, they give me a couple of days to move.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know whether we've got anybody watching that's interested in stationary engines, but I have a couple of videos on that I'm working on stationary engines, and you can see some of them running. It's part of our hobby, stationary engines. What I'm going to show you now, if I can get the camera to go, is I'm going to show you what the problem is that I'm facing at the moment. So just get this back on screen of there. There we are. So this is a cylinder head off the W2, the PETA W2 that I'm working on at the moment. And that's the spark plug hole where I've got my finger. And generally in a spark plug hole, obviously you'll have threads to put a spark plug. And you can tell it's the spark plug hole. This is cast because there we are. There's the spark plug hole there. Well, all the threads have gone in the spark plug hole.
Yeah.
So what it needs is a helicoil. And let's turn it back over.
What's a helicoil in, Dave?
A helicoil is one of these, and I'll show you one.
Just like a tap and die.
If you've never seen a helicoil before today, you should be looking at one now. If I can get it on screen.
Yeah, you have got it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is threaded from the outside, and you thread that into that hole there. And then, but the inside, I don't know whether you can see the inside threads in there, but that will take a spark plug, a 14mm spark plug. So that's a helicoil.
I don't know.
So that's instead of using a tap and die.
Yeah. So obviously you would tap that hole out to this outside thread. You'd thread that into that hole like that, and then you would make sure it's nice and tight in the hole, and then you can screw a spark plug into that hole. And the problem with this cylinder head at the moment with this engine is that it's got a lot of blowback from that spark plug, and it wasn't sealing. So obviously it needs a helicoil putting in, and that's what it's going to get. So it's going to have to go to an engineering firm, because the tool that they sent me with this kit is not man enough for the job. So that's like a tap and die, but it's not man enough for the job really. So anyway, it's going to have a helicoil put in it at an engineering firm.
Yeah.
And hopefully that'll get that sorted. And so that ties in nicely with that PETA W2 10 horsepower stationary engine that you see on my YouTube channel. And all being well, we'll have it going. We'll have it started and running when it comes back from the engineering firm.
Yeah.
So that's a helicoil.
They don't have it.
Let me come off the camera again and go back to.
I think something which you ain't told them, Dave. You've got an Apple Watch, have you?
Pardon?
That's an Apple Watch you're wearing here on the left hand.
No, it's not an Apple Watch. No.
It looks like one, though.
It looks
That's
like
an Apple
one.
Watch. That's an Apple Watch.
It looks like one, but it isn't.
Yeah, it was then. It's a smart one, is it?
It's actually a Fitbit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
It's a Fitbit.
what you been
Yeah.
trying to say?
You can
Oh, yeah,
tell
yeah,
that-
Yeah, pretty similar to the Apple Watch.
yeah. It does,
Uh,
doesn't it? Well, that's what I thought first. I thought,
well, it's
Yeah,
actually
Got the Apple Watch this.
oh yeah, it looks very similar, doesn't it? Yeah, looks very
Yeah.
similar.
that's what I
So,
thought first.
I've actually done quite an awful lot of steps today. It was actually a present from my good lady wife.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
No,
Thing. Oh,
Well,
there's a doggy on screen.
hello, everybody. Say hello, everybody.
Oh, look at her.
Yeah.
Her or him?
Uh,
It's a hair. What do they call her?
Jess.
Hello.
Hello, Jess.
Hello, Jess. Come on.
What's the name?
Come on. You want to wait?
Give them a wave.
You want a biscuit? Hey? Look.
I've got headphones on, so she probably can't hear.
No. I'll just show you what my view is at the moment, if I can show you.
There's you on a telly. There's you on a telly.
Look at that doggy, look. Look. Doggy.
Go on, put yours on and let's see what we...
Doggy, look.
Look, dog.
That way. Silly boy.
Yeah, they're not even looking at each other. Go on. I thought she might have seen it and started walking, but she didn't.
Yeah, I thought he might have done the same. So, right. Yeah, thank you, Adrian, for showing us the ceiling and framework for the roof, says David Bassett. And Rexac Lit, see you all next time. Yeah, thanks for calling in, and we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe with Brexit lists.
Yeah, if you don't mind, give us a nice thumbs up, as we do everybody else. And we don't believe in doing that, because at the end of the day, somebody's taken the time to do something on YouTube, and whether it's good or bad, I always give a nice good thumbs up, because they've actually taken the time to do something. So there we go. So have we got anything else then, guys? Anything else you can share? I suppose I could ask you if you all want a mint. You want a mint?
Oh, you did?
Or do you want a piece of chocolate orange? Hey, because there's not many pieces left.
Yeah.
So no, I think we'll start winding things down unless there's anything else comes in.
When the bobbin.
Pardon?
When the bobbin, Dave. When the bobbin.
I was going to show you my glass.
You what?
I've got Coke in it, and there it is to prove it. Diet Coke.
That's why you already do.
So
So
I was
when-
going to show you my glass. Look at
So
that.
when you open it, another book.
Another bus, yeah. It's only
Your house must be full of buses, dear.
Hey,
We'll call you Mr. Route Master.
it's not a rope master though. It's an
No.
RT.
Oh, see, but we'll call you Mr. Route Master, I think. So, when do you plan for another show?
Let me get some painting done, and then we'll have something to show you then. And that cylinder head for that engine's going away. It's going to my son. He's taking it to a place next to his work to have that helicoil put in. So I can't do anything there yet, even though I've got a shed full of engines. So my next show will probably be about 4 weeks' time, I would have thought. I hopefully want to get some painting done so that obviously people can see some progress.
Yeah.
I'd like to update on the Facebook group as well, because there's obviously people that don't join the YouTube that look on the Facebook and vice versa. So I'll be updating the Facebook group as well. Yeah, probably about 4 weeks, if not sooner. Depends on how quick I get some painting done, and that'll depend on the weather. I've just looked at the weather forecast tonight, and there's some good weather this side of the country for at least part of the day of some of the days of this week. So I know Paul 61370 lives in Leeds, so
So did
you
you
might be lucky this week as well.
you do your spraying outside, eh?
I'm going to be spraying in my workshop. I have a workshop, and if it's not damp in there, then I'll be spraying in there. And what I do then is fetch the parts into the house for final drying off. Because at this time of year,
Yeah, if it's too cold, paint won't go off.
that's right. Yeah, it won't go off, and it starts in blooms, what they call blooms, and that's like a haze that goes over it. No matter what quality of paint you use, if the conditions aren't right, that paint will not go off properly. So obviously I want to make a special job of this, and I'm only getting really once or twice shot at it. You can't really do it much more than that without messing things around too much.
Yeah.
So are you just painting over the original paintwork? Are you not stripping paint off?
No, I'm not stripping the paint off.
Are you giving it a rub down to give the paint something to hold on to?
Yeah, I'm rubbing it down well. I've got some fine, wet and dry, like this 1000 grit, fine, wet and dry that I use. Get it right down, right smooth, but give it a key so that you've got something for that paint to adhere to. It's no good just spraying over.
No, too glossy.
Yeah, too glossy.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold it.
No.
Yeah.
And to me, it's no good stripping it off to put an undercoat on, to put another coat on. You're just wasting time, really. If the paint's good and solid and hard, why not just rub it down? And if it doesn't react with your paint, then no problem. So obviously you've got to test it and everything, and which I have done. And
because I remember at the beginning of the build, Penny was going to do a different colour.
Yeah, she was going to do.
And she was doing some testing of stripping the paint and stuff like that.
That's right. Yeah. Well, to me, that's all well and good if you're prepared to put the undercoat on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, why bother putting another undercoat on if the paint
you've already got a decent one off. Just wash rubbing back.
Yeah, that's right. So all you've got to do is really rub it down, and you'd have to rub it down anyway in between your coats. So you're just saving yourself time, really. So, right, Fleetwood J put, have you done the golden box yet? No, that's a good point, Fleetwood. Thank you very much for that. We'll show that next. Thanks for reminding me. So, right, let's have a look at the golden box, shall we? Change my camera again, and we'll show you all what's in the golden box. Okay.
What an engine.
Well, it is at the moment, yeah. Let's move out the way.
Yeah.
Parts of an engine. So let's move that out the way. I was very fortunate at Christmas to get a golden box, and the golden box I got was this one. And the camera might be too close now. Let's lift the camera up a bit because we can do that. And we'll put a bit of light on. What's in the golden box? Well, 1, 2, 3. It's a Lego Route Master.
See, Mr. Route Master.
All in Lego. And obviously I've got to build it. And the parts book and everything. I don't know whether you can see the parts.
Oh yeah, look, Penny's on one of them.
Yeah.
Have you got the lighting kit as well?
No, there's no lighting kit as far as I'm aware. But yeah, thousands of parts of bricks. And obviously we're going to do this, me and Christine, because it was a present from Fleetwood J. Thank you very much, Fleetwood J, because obviously this is going to keep us quiet for many, many hours. But we're going to thoroughly enjoy this.
I was looking at it. I was looking at it. I was setting up a beautiful model. I'd like to build it myself.
It really is going to be something special. And as you can see, as the build goes on, you can see that it's got the upper deck and the seats and the windows and the adverts. And it's got just about every single thing you could think about.
Yeah.
There's the roof. And there's the roof complete. And there's the bus complete itself. I think you can see that on camera. So, and that's all obviously in this box. And all the bags are numbered. We've had a look at some of the bags. And that's number 4. I don't know whether you can pick that out on the camera. Maybe you can. Bring it up to the camera. Can you see that number 4 there? You maybe can. And then there's all the little tiny bits and pieces. Oh, found a steering wheel. Found the steering wheel in that one. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you can. And then let's have a dig at the bottom. What we've got at the bottom? Lots of red parts, obviously, because it's a red bus.
Yeah.
And windows. Yeah, windows are in there. And
You're not changing the colour of that, I hope.
no, what's changing the colour on this one? There's the wheels. That must be the rear wheels. Looking at them.
Well, you said you wanted a red bus.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one.
Well, what's going to happen with this one, with all the red ones, is that they're going in the red Route Master collection. So, and obviously it will take pride of place with the other red Route Masters that we have so far. And I think I've shared them on my YouTube channel before, haven't I?
Yep.
But also Fleetwood J sent us this as well. This is brilliant. This is a 3D puzzle of a Route Master. Now, I have never seen one of these before close up. And I looked in the box yesterday and I was laughing to myself. I was thinking, how on earth will that make a Route Master? Well, when you open the box, you get all these parts. You get all these parts, which is double-sided. So all you do is you press these parts out. Can you see I've just pressed that front out, look?
Oh, yes.
So you just press the parts out. There's a wheel that's coming out. And there's no gluing. There's no gluing or sticking it together. It all just fits together. It's
my
really
son does the 3D jigsaws.
There's the bottom deck. There's the inside of the bottom deck, and then the stairs. and then the back of the bus, and
Mm.
then where's the other one? And then we've got the interior there, with the floors and the seats. I think you can see the seats, can't you?
Yeah.
And then the interior, I think that must be the interior roof and the floors as well, and the seats. Absolutely fantastic. So again, this one's going to go in the Red Route Master collection too. So what do you think about that then, guys?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, I say my son does 3D jigsaws. He's built a London Bridge and other things like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just wonder. I wonder
Yeah.
if they do a London bus in the 3D jigsaws.
Yeah. Well, there is a London Bridge, isn't there?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So yeah, I was absolutely over the moon because I think you've seen some of the Red Route Master collection that I've done so far, and I've got I don't know how many now. I think it's 12 Red Route Masters.
Just going to show the picture.
14 Red Route Masters. So I'm really am pleased.
Huh?
The mastodon is an extinct creature.
Right.
I actually didn't know there was
I have something to show you. I don't know if you can make this full screen.
Oh, go on,
You like this? You like this, Dave?
Go on then. Oh, Lancaster and Spitfire and a Hurricane.
Yeah, son got this for Christmas.
Wow. That is superb. That's absolutely superb.
Yeah, I'm going to get a frame for it to go up on the wall.
That's brilliant.
And you were in the Lancasters.
Yeah, I've got a Lancaster on the wall here. I don't know whether you've seen it or not. I suppose I could show you if I swung my camera around. Don't know whether it will. I don't think it will. Yes, it will.
You're still on full screen to me.
Still on full screen with you?
Yeah.
It's getting used to all the settings. So let's go back to the cat for a minute. So yeah, I did Fleetwood J, thank you ever so much. Me and Chris are going to end up with a lot of fun with them too. We wanted to try and make a start yesterday, and I had a bad day yesterday, and then I got my paint to wet today, and so I have plans on making a start with the Lego Route Master tomorrow, and we're just going to take it nice and steady and just do a bit at a time. We'll keep the bits in that golden box, and we've got another box as well that we can keep parts safe in, and we'll just do a bit at a time when we've got 5 minutes, because there's no point in rushing it really. So what do people think about the new Partwork company? Well, from what I believe they're doing Mustang, is that right?
We're doing a Mustang. It's the same one as Dia Gastini brought out, isn't it? Just a different colour.
Yeah, I think it is the same type, isn't it? I believe it's quite dear as well.
Yeah, £99 a month if you go for the 12 months.
Is it £99 a month?
That's what I've heard.
Good God.
I've got the Mustang. I've built that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very expensive in my opinion, those night mods. Yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah,
you get,
I think so too. Very
you could,
expensive.
if you were good enough, you could just go out and get the Dave Stevie one and repaint it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
If you wanted it that colour.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Yeah, that's right. It'd be cheaper. And night mods,
It depends
yeah.
what the functions it might have. You never know. It could have different functions on it. You don't know.
True.
Yeah, it may have different functions, different sounds maybe, or different light.
I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah.
So yeah, night mods, yes, a rip-off and too expensive. Yeah, I agree, Fleetwood. Um,
Yeah.
I will source a lighting kit for you. Oh, thank you ever so much.
Yeah.
That would be brilliant. I can imagine them all lit up. That would be brilliant. Thank you. And then Fleetwood J says, have fun with both kits. We will have lots of fun with both kits, believe you me. And as you know, we've just got a new table, and it's an extending table. So, and it's at its smallest at the moment. And so Chris was busy today building a route master, and she wanted to get on a little bit. And I said, "Oh, let's extend the table." So she said, "No, let's leave it for now." So I said, "Yeah, okay." But she says we could extend the table, then we could build together. So I said, "Yeah, that's an idea." So
Good idea.
we're going to be doing that, I think.
Yeah.
So
It's good that your wife's into the hobby as well. My wife wouldn't.
yeah, it's excellent that she is, and I'm so grateful that she is. Thank you very much, darling, because I don't know what I'd do if she wasn't. I really don't. Love Minnie says, "Wow, thanks, Love Minnie." Well,
Yeah, agreed.
lovely kits.
Yeah.
And then Alex Demetria says, "Hi, Dave, Adrian, Chris, and Dave number 2. I wish you all a happy and healthy new year. I would love Partworks 1:8 scale Eddie Starbart truck."
Yeah, that would be cool.
Happy New Year to you, Alex. And
Yeah.
Yeah, happy New Year, Alex.
that
Yeah,
would be good.
anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple of these starboard trucks in my cabinet here.
Yeah, I got a couple of there as well. Given to me.
You've got a couple as well, Chris.
Yeah, if I haven't given to me, yeah.
Yeah. And you've got a couple there. Shall we put you on full screen?
Yeah, well, you could just see what they.
See,
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I like Eddie's
Okay. About 10.
about 10 Eddie Starbats.
Aye.
It's interesting what people collect, isn't it?
I can't swing the camera's attached to the computer, so I can't sort of pick the computer up and go, there you go, have a look.
Yeah.
Well, I can do this with man and show you that Lancaster picture on the wall behind me. Can you see that?
Yeah.
If I went full screen, I suppose, then you'd be able to. It's ever so difficult manipulating it, but there we are. Look, can you see that Lancaster picture just taking off? So I was ever so fortunate to buy that picture from a second-hand shop. It's like an antique shop, and the guy who brought it in, he just wanted rid of that and a Spitfire picture, and I think it was his mother said, "Oh, just wants rid of it, you know, offer him what you like." And I said, "Oh, £20 or something like that." I said, "Oh no, it has to be more than that for the both of them." So I said, "Oh, £30. I said, "That's it for the both of them." So he said, "Oh, okay then, I'll accept that. Thank you very much." Deal was struck. We brought them home. So, and the Spitfire picture, I didn't really want the Spitfire picture. It was massive. It really was massive, and it was too big to put on the wall anyway. Anyway, I said to Chris, I said, I'm going to try and sell it. You know, I'll try and sell it on eBay or something and see if anybody's interested. Anyway, I sold it, and I got £50 for it. So I was quite lucky. Hello, Alan Ragsdale. Good evening, mate. I just missed my stream and catch up on the W2 head. If you want to watch the stream back, you can do. You're quite welcome.
Yeah.
I've been live streaming for a little while now, and I'm glad you've joined us. And you know, by all means, have a look at these other guys, what these other guys are building, and subscribe to their channel too, because obviously, you know, we're trying to build as much as what we can, and something a bit different, I suppose. And I think you're aware that where me and Christine are actually building two of these 1/12 scale route masters, except our route masters are going to be painted. And we're part of a route master Facebook group, and we're painting both of ours, me and Christine, and I'm doing an East Yorkshire bus in the old East Yorkshire colours, and Christine's doing a Shillybere in the Shillybere colours, and that's just the front end that we've got sorted today. That I've got sorted the green and the sun yellow, and there's going to be some red around there as well, around the windows. Watch back on my old YouTube and you'll see the colours for Shillybere, some of the videos that I've got on there, and then I think the East Yorkshire one's on there as well for the colours and everything. So keep an eye out if you don't mind, and by all means, like and share and subscribe to us, and it's good to have you along, Alan. Thanks ever so much for joining us. And I hope you get some interest over what all these other guys are doing. I don't think at the moment anybody on my channel doing model railway, but I would like to at one point. I know you're into model railway, aren't you, Alan? So, and your son James is into model railway, and such brilliant model railways. So if you guys get the chance on here, subscribe to Alan's channel and James's channel is son.
I'll have to have a look at that. Look for the railways.
Fabulous model railway on there, and I've actually subscribed to a channel called Jennifer F. Kirk. Jennifer Kirk, Jenny Kirk. She was on the Great Model Railway Challenge, and along with some others on there, and she's built some wonderful model railway. She's got a model railway in her loft, and I check into her channel quite often, and you know, I love the air railway. It's brilliant. So, but I also look at a few others as well. I had planned, Alan, to when we get these buses done, to take them to shows, along with engines, of course, and then some engines that I'll just take to engine shows, some I'll take to model shows, and my plan is to have a collection of route masters, 2 painted ones, and then a collection of red route masters. They'll be the smaller ones. As you may have seen, I've just been given a Lego route master and a 3D puzzle route master, which will go in the red route master collection, along with some models that are in a cabinet behind me. along with some others that have been given throughout while I've been either live streaming or been on Facebook or been in many groups.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of very genuine people out there that have given me so many things. It's heart wrenching. It really is. It's really so nice of people. And the idea is that I want to make a display of route masters on Lazy Susans. And you'll have seen, if you looked at my other YouTube with Lazy Susans, you'll have probably seen a Lazy Susan going around with a route master collection on in the same livery. So I'm going to be doing one Lazy Susan with the Shilly Beard, one Lazy Susan with the East Yorkshire buses, and then a Lazy Susan with red route masters. And then red route masters will be all different sizes, and including now the Lego one and the 3D puzzle one. So I'll be taking them around to shows as well, which is an awful lot easier than engines, I think.
Yeah, Dave.
Yes.
You know, you said to Alan now, right? I've just subscribed to him as well. So
Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you.
yeah, I know he's only got little subscribers, but I just sub to him as well. So
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, if you found his son James Ragsdale, he's got a good channel on there. I'm subscribed to him, so you might find him in my subscribers. So,
hell of a.
and, you know, what goes around comes around, and you know, if we can all share a bit of something, then it's better than nothing, isn't it? So, and you know, we're all good people on here, so
Yeah.
Anything else anybody wants to share? Adrian, have you got anything to tell us or show us?
No, not at the moment.
No.
Adrian?
Say that again, Chris.
What about your Terminator, Adrian? What's that look?
Terminator.
Yeah. Do you want to show that Adrian's thing or?
Not at the moment. It's packed away at the moment.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Have you got anything to show us then, Chris?
No, really, I haven't.
No. Okay. I don't know whether I've got anything else I can show you right now. I think we've covered everything, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've covered just about everything. Anything else in the chat? No. Nothing else in the chat. So we've got to think about closing down now. We've done 2 hours, which is an awful lot, really. But
What a curfew, Dave.
pardon?
What a curfew. What a curfew. That's it.
Am I on a curfew?
Yes. Yeah.
You have to start spouting hair and horns and what have you. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
No, I'm not on a curfew really, but no, I think we've done exceedingly well. I think if we get to 2 hours on a stream, and we've shown what we've shown, and we've talked about all sorts of everything, then I think we've done really well.
Yeah.
All I can do now is thank you, my guests, for joining me tonight, Chris Davis, and Adrian Langley, and Dave Moore. Thank you ever so much for joining me tonight, and thanks for your input, and thanks for those in the chat that have joined me and put everything in the chat. And
I got something to ask someone. Yeah, on the channel.
Go on then.
You know the destination by the driver's cab, right? You got a destination number.
Yeah.
Has anyone got a spare handle they don't need? Because I've lost mine. Mine's full.
You've lost a
yeah, the handle. Yeah.
What I would suggest to you, Chris, as well as telling everybody on here that's on here is go on this Facebook group, on the Rootmaster Facebook group, and put a wanted ad on. And if you can include a picture of what you want, that would help tremendously. All right. And what issue it came in as well.
Yeah.
So, and then if anybody's got a spare, if anybody's got a spare, they might be able to help you out that way. Because there's one or two on there that's got spares now, hasn't there? In the Rootmaster group.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah. So, so I'm thinking about shutting this down now, unless anybody else has anything else to say.
Nope, that's it.
No, it's speak now offering for hold your peace then. So, it's a good night from me then. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I'll make another one for about a month's time. Probably 4 weeks to a month. It will be on a Sunday night. It will be at 8 o'clock. And if you've subscribed to my channel, press the bell, ring the bell, and then you'll get a notification of when my next stream's coming up.
Yeah,
and then
I'll notice.
Feel free to join in and chat, or just chat in the chat itself, or just watch. And we'll Adrian's gone, I think.
Yeah.
I think Adrian's lost the stream, hasn't he? So
I'm just off my headset.
Oh, right, you just come off your headset.
Yeah, the Bluetooth went, the headset went, so I don't know. So you can still hear us okay? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can still hear you okay.
Dave,
Adrian's back.
Adrian's back, yeah. Adrian's back.
I don't know what happened there. Just so that kicked me off a moment.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's
probably Dave said probably just the one you wanted. Is that joking?
No, it wasn't me. Don't blame me.
Oh, it's joking. Dave's all right.
Don't blame me. Right, so I'm going to end the broadcast then now, because we've done 2 hours and 7 minutes and counting. And thank you ever so much for joining us. And once again, Happy New Year to everybody. And be sure to join me back on my channel again in about a month's time. In the meantime, what are we tomorrow? Tomorrow is Chris Camplin's stream.
Yeah.
On a Monday. And then Tuesday is Chris Davis's stream on a Tuesday.
I don't know if that's any problem.
Wednesday is Paint with Penny, is it not? On Rootmaster on Wednesday.
I think it is.
Yeah, Thursday. Who's doing Thursday? Will that be Weld of Wayne?
No, it won't, because I think he done it last week, didn't he? Yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
So it'll be the week after World of Wayne.
Okay. Friday, will that
he
be?
did it fortnightly.
Yeah.
That would be me if I got both artworks in. Yes.
Okay, jolly good. And Saturday could be Build the Tractor, could it not, on Saturday? On Paint with Penny stream, or is it with Fleetwood J?
Penny on a Saturday.
I think it'd be with Paint with Penny, because that'd be the third showing.
Yeah, okay.
And then Sunday's it back with Fleetwood with the Fiat.
Sunday back with Fleetwood with the Fiat, is it?
Yeah.
I've lost track of the dates. So we'll have to check them out, won't we?
Or the Renault 4, maybe. With Fleetwood.
Or the Renault 4, yeah. The Fiat or the Renault 4. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Fleetwood J would tell us either on Wednesday or on Saturday.
Yeah, it might. No.
When it's next streaming with the Renault 4, the Fiat or the Tractor. Okay.
Well, probably be Friday when I'm next back online to watch live, when it'll be Adrian's show, because I'm working Tuesday and Wednesday night.
Okay.
So if you need anyone co-host, ask Dave Mill.
If he was stuck, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to be on yours, Chris, but unfortunately I work on a Tuesday night and I've got to miss the route. I usually sit and catch the Route Master show up on Thursday night.
Yeah, Dave Miller, have you seen any videos of mine though?
I watch your videos, as I say, Thursday night when there's nothing on. But
Yeah.
I don't watch the World of Weird.
I don't follow World of Weird channel. I don't really know about.
I watch the World of Weird when he's building the Bismarck, but I don't watch his World of Weird show. So I use Thursday night to watch your show and catch it on the Route Master show.
Yeah.
I tried to get into the Route Master show on the way back from work.
Yeah,
Hello, right.
You probably
yeah, right.
Saying, "Oh, I'm on the way home on the bus." On the way night, so you usually know I'm there.
Yeah.
I try to tune in on the bus.
Yeah, the boy had me on his afternoon's day. So, yeah, was a bit of a laugh with Roy after all this quite funny.
Yeah, I would imagine that because Roy, I mean, as a true Londoner is Roy, you know, he's a good lad. So I would imagine he found your accent quite difficult, Chris.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he did earlier because
just speak a bit quicker. So sometimes can't pick up what he says.
Yeah, no, something.
Well, we've got 4 different accents on here, haven't we? Because we've got a Yorkshire man. We've got Adrian knows Somerset. We've got Dave Milner's a northerner from Wayman land, and we've got we've got Chris from Wales.
Yeah, Roy the boys asked me about football. Yeah, QPR won 5-0 and Swans were 1-0. Roy.
And I think the Welsh one's the hardest one to listen to. He speaks too quick.
That's the problem, isn't it?
If anyone wants to tell me if I'm going too fast, just let me know because I don't realise I'm doing it.
Yeah, you do it. I always thought people from the junior I was trying to listen to when I didn't know Welsh.
I don't mean it, right? I don't realise I'm doing it. That's the whole thing.
Anyway, we've had fun, haven't we? So
yeah,
we're just about to shut down actually, Roy. So I missed your stream today. I noticed it was on when I went to on YouTube at tea time, and I thought, oh damn, I've missed this show again. I'll have to get in touch with you and get on his show. I know you do Sundays like dinner time onwards, don't you? So
yeah, 2 o'clock I think it was.
Was it 2 o'clock, Chris? Yeah. Okay. I was actually outside then, so messing around outside.
What does Roy do?
You what, Dave?
What does Roy do? What's on his stream?
Lawnmowers.
Lawnmowers.
Lawnmowers and engines and chit chat and all sorts of everything. So really interesting. Really, really interesting.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's in that. Yeah, it's in that one.
No one could understand Chris and mastering today. Yeah, you're not alone. But Chris is a real good lad. You know, he'll repeat anything that you want him to repeat. So
yeah, so if anyone wants to say I'm too fast, just let me know because I don't mean to be fast. I just don't realise.
It's just where you come from. It's unfortunate that you're from Wales.
Yeah, our accents are different because I sound totally different when I'm on the phone.
Can you actually speak Welsh, Chris?
Pardon?
Can you actually speak Welsh?
I don't know. I know a couple of words, but that's about it. I've never learned it, even though I'm Welsh.
I suppose it's like anywhere else. I mean, here in Yorkshire, we have different dialects in different parts of Yorkshire. So, I mean, where I come from, we call it curl. But in South Yorkshire, in Barnsley, we call it coil.
Okay, where's Sheffield then? Is that Yorkshire?
Sheffield is in South Yorkshire, yeah.
So you're North Yorkshire, you Dave?
No, I'm in East Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
East Yorkshire, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Barnsley, yeah, because I know my mate, daughter lives in Barnsley.
Yeah, when they
Go for a bit.
Yeah.
sorry, Dave,
My dad lived in Scunthorpe for a bit.
did he?
Uh,
In Lincolnshire, North Lincolnshire.
mhm.
Well, we visit Scunthorpe on a fairly regular basis. We go to the meat market.
That's
Yeah.
what you're doing, Dave. You like the Yorkshire puddings. That's what they're famous
Oh, I love Yorkshire puddings, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So we've got
So, Adrian, you're from Somerset.
Something, yes.
Nice part of the woods.
the talk Yorkshire on.
I've got a Yorkshire accent, Dave.
Yeah,
Go on, lad.
I've got a Yorkshire accent.
Yeah,
You can play Yorkshire accent, you can pick up the Yorkshire accent.
yeah.
Part of my job when I was working on farms was conversing with all the local farmers, and you had to be able to understand them, because if you couldn't understand them, you was looked down upon, because especially if you was employed by them or employed by one of the mates, and you might have had to move a tractor to a different part of the farm or what have you, and quite often you would get told to move that tractor over there, lad, over yonder, which means move that tractor over the other side of the farm yard, over yonder, which means over the other side. So yeah, I can talk Yorkshire without a problem.
There's a lot of dialects dying. It's the same as the Geordie dialect. If you really hear a really broad Geordie,
Yeah.
so we can be just as hard as a Scots person to understand.
Yeah.
Talk really broad Geordie.
I actually love the Somerset accent, you know. We ain't got no tractors, all we have is combine harvester, because we having the thing out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually love that type of accent.
I love the Irish, especially the Southern Irish.
Dave can do an Irish accent as well.
I can do an Irish accent, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
It's Irish National Liberation Army. Nice.
Yeah, but can you do a Welsh accent then?
I can't do a Welsh accent, no.
No, that's just
I did have a phrase that I used for the Welsh accent, and I can't think of the phrase.
yeah, just have a couple of that round the bite for it.
Most of the boys can talk Geordie. Aye, man. Why, aye, man?
Aye, what?
Everybody says aye, man, away, aye, man.
They do, don't they? Does anybody ever go, well, hoist out then? Hoist out.
Yeah.
It's like they'll always say way I man for the Geordie, whatever, you know, they don't think of all the other words to change, like, you know, we're taking the band doing it soon.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's a bit like a Hull accent, because a bairn in Hull means a child. And so it's a bit like, and road in Hull is road. So it's a bit like and if you think about it, Dave, Northumberland is north of the Humber.
Stretch over down the Humber side, didn't it?
So yeah, that's it. Yeah, so they all sort of migrated, you know. So, but yeah, everybody does say "Why I man," don't they? But I say "How you out."
You're gonna to be a true Geordie. You've got to be born and fate of the River Tyne.
Aye, that's right. Well, I was born in a place called Beverley, and Beverley is right in the centre of East Yorkshire, and you know, a lot of true blue Yorkshiremen were born in Beverley or the surrounding areas. So, Royce Boy says, right, I'm off. Okay, well, see you now, Roy. Up the apples and pears you go, mate. You know, up the apples and pears. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Up the apples and pears and get some sleep. So, there you go. There's your London accent. Okay.
Oh, one of my work colleagues is a Cockney.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I take the video of all the time.
get the sack
Yeah.
or the hay.
So there we are. Anyway, we've done accents now. We've done everything, haven't we? So, right, I think we ought to close the stream now before it ends up any sillier.
Hey, Dave, just carry on.
We have done 2 hours and 20 minutes now, so I think that's more than enough. Thank you ever so much for joining me tonight, gentlemen, and thank you and good night. And we'll end the stream there.
That's good night from me.
Good night from me.
I mean.